ඔබ යන්න ඕනි ලැන්ග්වේජ් ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකට. අද ගුරුවරු ඕන කාලයක් නෙමෙයි ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඒකයි මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. අපි වගේ උන් ඕනේ නැහැ ඔයගලන්ට ලැන්ග්වේජ් ඉගෙන ගන්න ආද. අපි මේ පොඩි හෙල්ප් එකක් දෙන්නේ. තේරුණා නේද? හෙල්ප් එකක්. අපි කියා දෙන්නේ හැම වෙලාවෙම තනියෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න කොහොමද කියන කන්සෙප්ට් එකට තමයි අපි අරගෙන යන්නේ. අපේ කෝසස් හරි මොනවා හරි අපි ඒව කරන්නේත් ඔයගලන්ට මූලිකව ගොඩාක් ඉංග්‍රීසි උගන්වන්න නෙමෙයි ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් එක දෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබට තනියෙන් හිට ගන්න පුළුවන් තත්ත්වය ඇති කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඔබ ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනි. හරියට ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් එක වගේ. ඔයා ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් ගත්තට ඔයාට අද නුවරඑළිය යන්න බෑ. හැබැයි ඔයාට කවදා හරි නුවරඑළිය යන්න පුළුවන් ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන්ස් තියෙනවා නම්. Something like that is what I want to tell you. Your mind when you read sort of idioms, phrases and things like that, people would say this phrase would be really good. These are the 10 most important phrases in conversational language. They would say. So they go to a book and they would find sort of 10 or 100 phrases and they would give you 100 phrases. So what is the use of it? You cannot remember all these things. Even you cannot remember what you had for your dinner, day before yesterday. If it is not a sort of a grand meal. And so that is the thing. So if you forget that. Hi there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Englishman. I'm Suranga. And today it is total immersion. Total immersion, as I have already mentioned, that you are totally immersed in the language. And then only you learn the language. If you want to speak good English, if you want to write, or if you want to handle the language in a good way, you have to listen to total English undisturbed by your mother tongue. That is Sinhala. Clear? Yeah, that is it. So, this episode is a story and this is the greedy dog. I have done this earlier, but this version is a bit different because I'm going to show you sort of a conversational language here. The story is going to be a sort of a conversational language. That is it. Not I'm going to explain things away, the words and meanings and things like that. I try my best to make it a conversational language, as I told you. Okay, shall we start then? The greedy dog. You know what I mean by greedy dog? If somebody is greedy, you know that greedy people, there are greedy people, that they are miserly, they are not satisfied, and we can say that they are grabby, they are self-centered. Self-centered means that you're thinking about only yourself. I'm self-centered, I'm at the center. When you think about a circle, I'm at the center. I'm thinking only about myself. Everything should go my way. Clear? So, therefore, I'm self-centered and I'm dissatisfied. I'm not satisfied. I'm unsatisfied. I'm grabby. I'm grabby. I try to grab things. Yeah. So, what do you mean by greedy? The greedy is actually, if somebody is greedy, he is basically of unsatisfied or miserly, that is. He wants to have other people's properties or other people's things. He is not thinking about other people. He is self-centered. Self-centered is, the center is myself. When you think about a circle, the center, the attention goes into the center. So I think I'm the center, I'm the guy. So that is what is happening, and we can say grabby. These people are grabby. Grabby means they try to grab. They try to get other people's possessions, other people's things, physical things, maybe properties or things like that. Yeah, okay. You know what greedy dog is? Yeah, greedy dog. I'm going to show you the pictures of the beautiful story. Okay. Now you are going to see a picture of the greedy dog. Then you will come to know what the story is. Yeah. Going to the story. Once there lived a dog. There was a dog. That is the thing. Yeah. He was a greedy dog. You know what greedy dog is? He is really grabby. He wants to get other people's things or other dogs' things. So that is, he was greedy. Dog. And never thought about anyone else. Never thought about anyone else. That guy is a very good guy. I should support him. I should help him. I should give my meal, one part of my meal to that guy. No, I'm not thinking like that. I'm greedy. So that is the reason why he was a greedy dog and never thought about anyone else. Yeah, he is the guy. He wants everything and he is not going to think about other people. He is not going to support other people. He is not ready to give his things to other people. Yeah, he was unhappy all the time. So he was unhappy all the time. That is what is basically happening. Yeah, it happens always. If you are greedy, if you don't like other people, if you don't help other people, they would not help you. That's a fact. So therefore, you will be unhappy always. Greedy people are always unhappy people because not of interactions. They think about other people's property. He has a mansion. He has a very beautiful house. I don't have. Oh, things like that. Then that particular greed, that particular feeling hurts you. Oh, yeah. Once they lived a dog, he was a greedy dog and never thought about anyone else. He was unhappy all the time. He always wanted more things. He always wanted more things, more and more, more and more, more and more, more and more, just like sort of some political situations, right? They are not satisfied. They are not in a happy mood. Always they want to have other people's things. That is it. Yeah. He was unhappy all the time. He always wanted more things, even though he was blessed with all the good things. Even though, they say, even though he was blessed with all the good things, even though he is blessed with, if you are blessed, you have everything. You have something at least that you can be satisfied with. For example, if you can sing songs, I would say you are a blessed singer. You are a blessed artist. Blessed artist means you have been given the God's blessings or God's or someone else's blessings. Yeah, okay. People would say, he is really a good guy. He can sing in a very good way, in a nice way, and his songs are beautiful. So you are blessed. So if you have everything you want, you are blessed. That is it, blessed. Everybody's blessings come to you. All the time he always wanted more things, even though he was blessed. Why does he say, why the writer says that even though he is blessed, he is really blessed now. He has everything he wants. Even though he was blessed with all the good things, he was jealous of other people. He has everything. The dog has everything he wanted. He had a kennel, he had a place to sleep, and he had food and everything he had. And everybody, his master loved him, everything. He had what he wanted. But he was envious. He was jealous of other people. Things like that. He was jealous of other people. He tried to snatch away what did not belong to him. He tried to snatch away. Snatch means take, grab, snatch away. Whenever he happens to see something valuable, see something really good, he wants to have it to himself. Okay. Okay. There is something, a piece of cake. Oh, nobody should eat it. Yeah, I should eat it. I should take it away. Yeah, I should have it. Jump and eat the piece of cake. If when the dog is going here and there, and if he happens to see something, some sort of a delicious food, someone else's food, he would jump onto it and he would eat it. Yeah, that is sort of a dog's a very bad dog. He tried to snatch away what did not belong to him. If things belong to him, that is for him. Okay. But if something does not belong to him, even though, if it is so, he tries to take it to a different place, or he would eat it, or he will try to have it to himself. Yeah. One day, story begins this way. One day, he found a piece of meat. You know what piece of meat? I can show you the picture. Yeah. Piece of meat. You saw the picture, I think. Yeah. One day, he found a piece of meat. He was happy with the piece of meat. He was happy with the piece of meat. Oh, he was really happy with the piece of meat. He grabbed a piece of meat somewhere and he was really happy because he had a piece of meat. Yeah, any dog would like a piece of meat, you understand. Oh, now I have a good piece of meat, I can eat it to my belly full. Yeah, to my heart's content, I would eat it. Okay, right. I'll go to a place and I should go to a place where nobody can see me, nobody can spot me, nobody can watch my eating that. So then thinking that, so one day he found a piece of meat, he was happy with the piece of meat. Yeah, why not? He was happy with the piece of meat and wanted to sit alone, wanted to sit alone. What is sit alone? Nobody should be there. Alone means by himself. Only that guy should be there. He was unhappy with the piece of, he was happy with the piece of meat and wanted to sit alone. Nobody, no one else should be there. Sit alone by himself, yeah, in a place where only that guy is present, yeah. He was unhappy with the piece of meat and wanted to sit alone and eat it. He wanted to sit somewhere. I should go to a particular place or a place that I know and nobody can see me eating my piece of meat. So otherwise they would come and grab my piece of meat. They thought like that. One day he found a piece of meat. He was happy with the piece of meat and wanted to sit alone and eat it. The dog did not want to share his piece with anyone else. The reason is actually he did not want to share. Share means give part of this to someone else. For example, if I'm eating a piece of cake, I should give a piece of cake to my brother. I should give a piece of cake to my sister. I should give a piece of cake to my, one part of it, part of the cake to my daughter. And we can share a thing, you know. But this dog is not of that type. He wanted to have it to himself. Oh yeah. The dog did not want to share his piece with anyone else. So he thought, right, yeah, okay. Let me go to the other side of the bridge. There was a river and there was a bridge. You know what bridge is? Yeah, bridging the gap, yeah, to bridge the gap, yeah. We place bridges. Bridges are the structures, massive structures, big structures that we construct, we make from one side of the river to the other side of the river, from bank to bank, connecting two banks of the river, so that people and animals or whatever the vehicles can move from one bank of the river, from one side of the river to the other side of the river. You know the bridge, Kalani Bridge, Kalani Bridge. There was a drama, Neil Alice and some people, I cannot remember the lady. Neil Alice and some people, Maniki Aptanaik, and they were there in that drama, Kalani Palam. That was really nice drama those days. Sorry, I used unknowingly, I used that word, Parliament. It's okay. He didn't want to share his piece with anyone else. So he thought, let me go to the other side of the bridge and eat it so that no one may see me. No one may see me if I go to the other side of the bridge. So other side of the river. So there was a bridge, massive bridge. So he thought, let me go to the other side of the bridge. Oh yeah, I should go to the other side of the bridge. Then nobody can see me. And eat it so that no one may see me. No one can see me, yeah. He walked towards the bridge. Now there is the bridge and he walked towards the bridge. Towards means in that direction, yeah. Now bridge is there. Bridge is there. So I'm going towards the bridge. Yeah. So he walked towards the bridge. As he was crossing the bridge, now this is the bridge you just seen. This is the bridge. This is the bridge. Now the dog is crossing the bridge with a piece of meat. Crossing the bridge. Crossing is going from one side to the other. Clear? That is crossing. He walked towards the bridge. As he was crossing the bridge, he looked into the water. Who looked into the water? Who looked into the water? Into the water, yeah. Into. As walked through the bridge, as he was crossing the bridge, he looked into the water. To his dismay, yeah. To his dismay, yeah. That is, so dismay means, we become really sad when expectations are not met. You try to do something and you won't be able to do that. Oh, you become really unhappy for some reason. So that is dismay, yeah. Dismay, basically, yeah. So to his dismay, he happened to be really sad. Why? Why? The reason is, he walked towards the bridge. As he was crossing the bridge, he looked into the water. To his dismay, he became really sad. He became really, dissatisfied. Yeah, why? To his dismay, he saw another dog. He saw another dog. Oh, where? With a bigger piece of meat. With a bigger piece of meat. Another dog with a bigger piece of meat. Oh, a very big piece of meat in his mouth. Oh, how can another dog have a bigger piece of meat than mine? I must have it now. The dog thought, how can another dog have a bigger piece of meat? I'm the guy. I'm the dog. I'm the most important dog here in this locality, in this area. So how can another dog having a bigger piece of meat than mine? Yeah, that should not be. How can another dog have a bigger piece of meat than mine? I must have it now. I should have it now. The dog is in water, you know. The reflection. Reflection is what you can see in a mirror. Yeah, okay. Out of greed, greedy, he was greedy because of his sort of a greedy thing, greedy sort of thoughts. Out of greed, he did not realize that it was his own reflection. Yeah, that is a sad thing, sad fact. Out of greed. So in our religions even say Mohin Mulavela, that is a song, Maninu Dammela. So in when we become greedy, we cannot say things. Moha, Mane, there are things, you know, right, in religion. So when you are greedy, when you are in fear, when you are proud, so sort of occasions we cannot think properly because we are thinking about ourselves. Oh, I'm the guy. I cannot see what's happening around. So that is the thing. That is what they say. Out of greed, because of his greediness, because of this greed, he did not realize, he had no chance to understand, that it was his own reflection. But if he is not carrying a piece of meat, and he would see another dog in that, so at that time he would be able to think about, oh, that should be my reflection. No greed, not greedy. But he basically focused on that piece of meat. That is where he missed the chance, missed the opportunity to have his own. Yeah. Out of greed, he did not realize that it was his own reflection. It was his own reflection. When you go in front of a mirror, you can see yourself. Ah, mirror. Yeah. You can see yourself. What is that? That is your reflection. That is your image. That is yourself. Not something real, but that is not a real thing. That is virtual. That is not real. Yeah. Out of greed, he did not realize that it was his own reflection. The dog pounced on the other dog, jumped onto the other dog to snatch his piece of meat, to grab, snatch. Yep. Snatching is actually grabbing or controlling other people's properties in a way, or have possessions of other people's properties. For example, if you grab someone's chain, not you. I mean, there are people grabbing chains, you know. So when ladies are walking along on roads, some people, the rascals, they come and grab their chains. Clear, and that is it. That is something like that. Snatch his piece of meat. But what he is doing is he is possessing. He is having other people's property, controlling other people's property, and they have it to themselves. So that is really a bad thing, other people's property. So snatching is like that. The dog pounced on the other dog, jumped into the river and snatched his piece of meat. Why? Why did he jump into the river? To have the other's piece of meat. To snatch it. Then see what happens. He let go of his small piece of meat. He let go. He allowed. He gave the chance the piece of meat to go along the water current. Now you know, so water current. Water current. Water current is water is flowing, water flows, and then his piece of meat fell onto the water body, and then he went down. Yeah, the river. Yeah, that was really sad. Yeah, maybe it would be a really a sad thing to that dog, but to the onlookers, that is to the people who are watching, it would be a happy thing actually. I mean, so that is it happened because of he was greedy. I mean, it is a very good lesson to the dog. Don't know whether he will learn it. Yeah. Snatch piece of meat. He let go of his small piece of meat. He lost his piece of meat. But when he fell into the water, he could not find another dog. The problem is, when he, otherwise he could have at least a good fight between, you know, right? At least he missed, he lost his food. That's okay. But another thing he could have was a good fight. But he lost both. But when he fell into the water, he could not find another dog. He did not find another dog. He was very shocked and disappointed. He was very shocked, puzzled, shocked, upset. He was very shocked and disappointed. He was very shocked and disappointed. Disappointed means disappointed. If you are thinking of doing something, yeah, and you won't be able to do this. For example, you are going to a sort of a singing competition, superstar, so things like that. You are going to sing a song, clear, yeah. And then when you sing a song, they would say, your pitch is not that. Yeah, this is not the pitch. And so you sang in a nice way. I like your song very much. People say, I've seen that. It's really good. You did it thinking about sort of your version, and it is really nice. But you cannot, I'm sorry to say that you can go to the next level, yeah, things next round or whatever it is. So then you become, what is the word here? Fine, and the dog's disappointed. Then you become disappointed. I cannot go to the next level, yeah, disappointed. Yeah, disappointed, yeah. You understand, disappointed. Don't disappoint me, we would say, oh yeah. Don't disappoint me, you should have to come to the party. Machang, please come to the party. Yeah, this evening we are going to have a sort of a party at our place, so come to the party. Machang, I have some urgent work to attend to, he would say. I have some urgent work to attend to. Machang, don't disappoint me, okay, right? This is the second time that you did the same thing, okay? So therefore, for this party you should come. Yeah, I say. Something like that, disappoint. You understand what disappoint? He was very shocked and disappointed. He did not find the bigger piece of meat either. He did not find a bigger piece of meat either. He did not find either dog or the piece of meat, or what that is said. He cursed himself. He cursed himself for letting go of his piece. He cursed himself. Cursing, blessing. You know what bless is? God's blessings. Yeah. Blessing is සුවපත් වේවා. ඔබගේ ජීවිතය සාර්ථක වේවා. Blessings sort of things, because the result would be a good thing to people. Blessings. You should have your parents' blessings. Somebody is trying to marry a girl, and then he says, oh, my parents do not like this affair, so we should go without informing them. Yeah. Despite of their advice, despite of their sort of thinking, ways of thinking, we should go. We should go to London. We should go somewhere. We should go to Nuerelia, and we live there. Things like that. Then somebody would say, Machang, that's really a bad thing. You should have your parents' blessings. When you have your parents' blessings, parents would say, oh, යහපතක්ම වේවා, ඔබට හොඳ වේවා, ඔබට සාර්ථක වේවා, ජීවිතේ සාර්ථක වේවා. Say blessings. The curse is the opposite thing. That is, curse is actually prayer, sort of a prayer. You say something. Tottakelaweva or something like that. In the Gapiyokata, something like that. That is cursing. So cursing is basically we wish some bad things should happen to someone else. That is so something like that. So, but you can curse yourself even. So the same thing here. The dog cursed. Yeah, okay, yeah. He did not find the bigger piece of meat either. He cursed himself for letting go of his piece of meat. He let go of his piece, so he lost his piece. So he was really angry of himself. So then he cursed himself. Oh, sorry. He cursed himself for letting go of his piece. Because of his greed, he could not get any meat. Because of he was really greed, he lost, he had. That is the thing. When we have bad qualities, I mean, we would not acquire things from outside, good things, but we will lose what we have even. There's the same experience here the dog had. Because of his greed, he could not get any meat. He swam towards the shore. And so he swam towards the shore, swam. Someone allow butterfly or anything, the dogs are good swimmers. So then he swam, he swam towards the shore. Shore means shore, I mean, to the river bank or whatever. The shore is the place where you sandy, flattened, flat areas of. When you go to the beach, you would find shore. Shore is the place where water meets the land. Clear, you understand? Shore. Seashore. If it is sea, we would say seashore. This is shore is in the river, even you can say if you want. And so his piece of meat floating. He swam towards the shore, I mean S-H-O-R-E shore, and he saw his piece of meat going along. Yeah, piece of meat floating away in the stream. Stream is water body. His piece of meat was floating. Floating is not sinking, not going into water. Floating means just like as it is less denser, as it is light, the rubber and other things do not go into water. But a piece of meat basically goes into water in that sense. Okay, whatever it is. So his piece of meat floating away in the stream, he felt ashamed of himself. See, the king. He felt ashamed of, really shy. Something like that. He felt ashamed of himself. He felt ashamed of himself. Yeah. That is, he thought, what a foolish thing he did by jumping into the river to grab other dog's meat, piece of meat. Losing his piece of meat by his sheer foolishness. Sheer foolishness. Because of his sheer foolishness, that is S-H-E-E-R, sheer. The total foolishness, the real foolishness, sheer foolishness. Sheer foolishness is exactly that is his foolishness. Not his foolishness, his sheer foolishness, that his total foolishness. So that is the thing. In this you must have seen that I'm not telling you a story. I'm using the language in a very free way. Clear? That is the thing. That is what you should see. Yeah. So that is what I wanted to show you. I have a book here, and I'm reading the story, but at the same time I try to make it of my version, not the writer's version. Writer has written something. The same story would appear in different books in different ways. That's it. This is one way, but my way is quite different. So what I wanted to do is to read the story and make it my own story, and showing you how to make conversations, how to, yeah, actually that is the flow. Whatever I think I can express, that is the flow. That is you should acquire. ඉතින් ඒක කරන්න ඔය ලිස්ට් පාඩම් කරලා කරන්න බෑ හොඳේ. හරිද? ඒ ඉඳලා කනට ඇහිලා පත්තියක් වුණාම තමයි මේක වෙන්නේ. So therefore you should go to total immersion. You should go to total English. That is what I want to tell you. This is, I think, 149th probably, 149th. එකසිය පනහට තා එකයි තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඉතින් මම මේවා කරනකොට සමහර ආදියෝ මට බැනලත් දාලා තියෙනවා. ගල් මෝඩය පට්ට බූරුව මීහරක තොට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. තොගේ මොලේ දෝෂයක් තියෙනවා. අය මුන්ට පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන්නෙම මේක මේ සිංහලෙන්ම අහලා කෙකර ගාලා කෙලවෙලා රටක් ජාතියක් විදිහට අපේ රටේ විතරක් නෙවෙයි විවිධ රටවල් මේවා තේරුම් ගන්න නැතුව කෙලවෙලා කට්ටිය ඉන්නේ. O level කරලා A levels කරලා ඩිප්ලෝමා කෝසස් කරලා සර්ටිෆිකේට් ගොඩ ගහගෙන ඩිග්‍රීස් කරලා ලෝ කරලා හැම මගුලම්ම කරලා ලෙක්චරර්ස්ලා වෙලා රාමය වෙලා ලෙක්චර් එක කරන්න පුළුවන් කතා කරන්න බෑ. That is the thing. ඒක කාගේවත් වැරද්දක් නෙමෙයි. ඒක ඒ උගන්වපු අයගේ කාගේවත් වැරද්දක් නෙමෙයි. ඒක තමයි ක්‍රමේ ලැන්ග්වේජ්. අද ලැන්ග්වේජ් ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ වෙනින් විදියකට. අපේ කාලේ සීයලා අප්පුවා මිල මාමලා අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ක්‍රමයට නෙමෙයි. අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න කාලේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් තිබුණේ අපිට සුද්දෙක් පැත්ත පළාතක දකින්න තිබුණේ රත්නපුර දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ. හරිද? එතකොට අපි යුනිවර්සිටි ඉන්න කාලේ ඇත්තටම ඉන්ටර්නෙට් තිබුණේ නැහැ. අපි යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ ඉන්න කාලේවත්. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද අපට ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකක් ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනකම තිබුණට එහෙම ප්ලැට්ෆෝම් එකක් තිබුණේ නැහැ. දැන් ආයිසි තමුන්නාන්සේගේ ගෙදර මේසුවල මේ හැම මගුලම තියෙනවා. ඒ වුණාට ඕගොල්ලෝ ඔක්කොම අර පරණ අපි සීයලා ඉගෙන ගත්ත ක්‍රමයට තමයි තාම ඉගෙන ගන්නෙ. අපි වගේ එක එකා කියා දෙනේ ඕගොල්ලෝ අහගෙන ඉන්නවනේ. හරි. මේකත් ඒක තමයි. නමුත් ඒකෙන් හරි කමක් නෑ. ඔබ යන්න ඕනි ලැන්ග්වේජ් ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකට. අද ගුරුවරු ඕන් කාලයක් නෙමෙයි ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඒකයි මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. අපි වගේ උන් ඕනේ නෑ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලැන්ග්වේජ් ඉගෙන ගන්න ආද. අපි මේ පොඩි හෙල්ප් එකක් දෙන්නේ. තේරුණා නේද? හෙල්ප් එකක්. අපි කියා දෙන්නේ හැම වෙලාවෙම තනියෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න කොහොමද කියන කන්සෙප්ට් එකට තමයි අපි අරගෙන යන්නේ. අපේ කෝසස් හරි මොනවා හරි අපි ඒව කරන්නේත් ඔයගලන්ට මූලිකව ගොඩාක් ඉංග්‍රීසි උගන්වන්න මේ ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් එක දෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබට තනියෙන් හිට ගන්න පුළුවන් තත්ත්වය ඇති කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඔබ ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනි. හරියට ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් එක වගේ. ඔයා ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් ගත්තට ඔයාට අද නුවරඑළිය යන්න බෑ. හැබැයි ඔයාට කවදා හරි නුවරඑළිය යන්න පුළුවන් ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන්ස් තියෙනවා නම්. Something like that is what I want to tell you. I use the Sinhala to to tell you exactly what I want to say so that everybody would understand. So therefore, whatever I think I can express, if it is in my range. Even though it is not in my range, I can use sort of words, phrases and things like that to express the idea. So that is what we call flow. You should acquire the flow, not words, not phrases and things like that. You will forget all these things. You cannot remember, you cannot try to keep all these things in your mind when you read sort of idioms, phrases and things like that. People would say this phrase would be really good. These are the 10 most important phrases in conversational language. They would say. So they go to a book and they would find sort of 10 or 100 phrases and they would give you 100 phrases. So what is the use of it? You cannot remember all these things. Even you cannot remember what you had for your dinner. Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, what you had for your dinner. You cannot remember. If it is not a sort of a grand meal. And so that is the thing. So if you forget that what you eat, so then how can you keep the words and phrases and things like that that belong to another language? You cannot do that. Yeah. So therefore, this video becomes really a long one. You would not like it. So therefore, I'm going to wind up the lesson, not the story. So please subscribe me if you are not a subscriber, and then I try my best to give you a sort of lesson each and every day. That is mostly at least 5 videos of the sort for the week. Yeah. Then now totally I think at least 60 or 65 or 70 hours of total immersion. So therefore, if you go to total immersion, you will be the guy. Okay. Bye.